We're in Vietnam's capital, Hanoi, and in this video, we're gonna show you exactly how much everything costs, as well as how to have an incredible lifestyle on just $1,000 per month. But first, breakfast. Come on. So coffee is huge here in Vietnam, as it's the second largest export of coffee on earth. And Vietnam has the craziest and most delicious coffee drinks of over 45 countries that Ali and I have been. Literally the best coffee we've ever had by far is here in Vietnam. You can find purple coffee, avocado coffee, coconut coffee, green sticky rice coffee, and what I have here is some salted cream coffee. Ali has some egg coffee. Both of these two are actually really popular here in Hanoi, and they really do it the best. Now, at a fancy place like this, a cup of coffee costs about $2 US, which as you can see is amazing. But on the street, you can easily find similar quality, just not as fancy, for about 50 cents. And of course, Vietnam is known for its delicious food like the banh mi that we have here. And banh mi is basically like a French baguette stuffed with meat or meat pate, pickled veggies, cilantro, some sauce. Amazing. And the best part is each one of these sandwiches is only $1.40. But on a street bakery, you could find this for as little as 80 cents or even less, which is amazing. So banh mi and pho are two of the best budget-friendly foods here, especially in Hanoi. They do it so well. And because food is so inexpensive here in Hanoi, Ali and I order from Grab at least once a day, which is basically like the Uber Eats of Vietnam. Absolutely amazing. And speaking of food, we actually need to go get some groceries. So let's go. So Hanoi, just like the rest of Southeast Asia, bikes are the way to go. So one great part about Hanoi is that depending on where you're located, you can be in walking distance to a lot of different things. But for those times that you want to get across town or go a bit further, what we recommend is Grab bikes. So like we said, Grab is like Uber for Vietnam, where you can book a car to transport you, or you could actually get a bike, which is what we're going to do to get to the grocery store. Now, you could rent your own bike here in Hanoi, but this is one of the craziest, if not the craziest traffic we've ever seen. Yes, even more than Bangkok, as you can kind of see a little bit of that behind me. So what we personally do and recommend is just using Grab, very inexpensive. For perspective, about a 10-minute bike ride to the grocery store here is about 75 cents. Really affordable. Now let's go. Now, you may be wondering how I was able to book this Grab with no Wi-Fi, and that is because of AirAlo, which is a digital SIM card that works in over 130 countries and is $15 per person per month for Ali and I, and is way more efficient as we're moving countries every 2 to 3 months than constantly having to get a local SIM card, which if you did go that route would be about $10 US per month here in Hanoi. Still isn't bad. But we love AirAlo. If you want to learn more, click the link in the description for their best price and more info. If you thought eating out in Hanoi was cheap, wait until you get groceries. So Ali and I eat twice a day. Half of our meals come from groceries. The other half come from eating out. And for perspective, we eat like oats, Greek yogurt, eggs, maybe a little bit of chicken, some fruit for breakfast. And for 30 meals, on average, it costs us about $50 US, which is pretty incredible. Now, let's go put these in the fridge. And we have arrived. And of course, here in Vietnam, no shoes in the house. So I gotta take those off. I actually love that, keep the place clean. And welcome to $600 per month in one of the biggest cities in the world. Honestly surprised at how spacious this is. We also have a private balcony with a nice view of the surrounding area. And there's a ton of groceries and cafes and other shops right nearby. There's even a Michelin star restaurant literally right across the street, which is really cool. And in terms of the kitchen, what you see here is kind of what you get. So a bit less than what Ali and I usually like to have. We like to have an official stovetop, and here we just have fridge, microwave, water heater. But for Hanoi and for us, this isn't a big deal for two reasons. The first is because food is so readily available and inexpensive, so it's really not an issue. And because of the food that Ali and I have, like heating up eggs or oatmeal or milk and water, we can use the microwave and the water heater pretty easily, so it's not a big deal. And this spacious 2-queen bedroom where you can actually fit 4 people in here, and at $600 a month for 4 people, if you're really on a budget, it's pretty incredible. There's also this cool projector over here, which basically acts like a TV, which is really neat. There's also a full bathroom and a shared laundry area. Ali and I always try to get a place with washer and dryer, either in the building or in the room itself. Now, if you don't have access to this in Hanoi, there's a ton of laundry services in the area for around $10 a month. Now, if this isn't really your style and you want something a bit more luxurious, spacious with amenities, there are definitely options available in Hanoi like this one. Full kitchen, 2-bed, 2-bath, amazing views, great amenities, all of that from around $1,200 to $1,500 a month, which really makes sense if you're a couple, a family, or a group traveling. It can still be very, very inexpensive and really great quality. Now, in terms of working, Ali and I usually like to work within our Airbnb or just go to a local cafe nearby. And something really special about Hanoi compared to many other cities is most of the cafes have super fast Wi-Fi, and they have no problem with you ordering even like a drink, maybe some food, and staying for like the full day, compared to the Netherlands, where some places will charge you if you bring your laptop in like 15 euros. So this is really amazing. No need for a co-working space in our opinion, especially here, but there are also co-working spaces available for around $80 a month if you want to go that route. So now I'm going to get some work done before we work out. Now, everyone is different, and for Ali and I, exercise is critical. So we're here at a $50 a month gym, which has free weights, lots of equipment, multi-purpose room. There's even a sauna. Now, $50 a month for Vietnam is still a bit expensive, so you can definitely find cheaper, but for us, it's totally worth it. And once a week after working out, it feels really great to get a full body massage. And the best part is, aside from the health benefits, oh, it's so good, is for a 60-minute body massage, is anywhere from 10 to 15 US dollars. Maybe not quite as good as a Thai massage, but really close, and definitely need to do when you're in Hanoi. Now you've seen what day-to-day life can look like here in Hanoi, but what about fun night and weekend activities? Well, being in the capital city, there's a lot of beautiful architecture and buildings, especially in the old quarter. Amazing parks like this, which is nice to get away from the craziness at least a little bit. There's also water puppet show, there's Beer Street, Train Street, which you saw earlier. And in terms of day trips or weekend trips, there's the beautiful Ha Long Bay and Ninh Binh also nearby, which is really amazing. And I also want to quickly mention visas. So of course, this depends on which country you're coming from. So this could be anywhere from being free, like if you're from Thailand, or in other countries, about $40 for entry. Now for the grand total. Drum roll, please. And yes, you can live an incredible lifestyle in Hanoi, Vietnam for literally less than $1,000 a month. How crazy is that? But the craziest thing is, out of 45 countries that Ali and I have been, Vietnam is the #1 country where you get the most for the lowest price, basically the best quality per dollar. And if you want to learn this step-by-step process to becoming a digital nomad and living in incredible places like this all over the world, then be sure to join the No Limit Nomads Academy waitlist, which will be linked in the description section of this video, where we'll teach you all of our mistakes, everything we've learned from travel hacking, earning income online, and everything in between. So join the waitlist, don't miss out. We hope you found this video valuable and maybe even a little life-changing, and we'd love to have you on more adventures, not just here in Vietnam, but all over the world. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and check out this video here on your screen. As always, God bless you and your travels, and look forward to seeing you on the next adventure.